Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium 6. As you can see, in the last episode, we made quite a mess. I've actually been told something that I did not realize, and that is, this little multi-block we made for these, enhanced collector crystals, these celestial, collector crystals, apparently, you meant to put liquid starlight in there. Apparently that's just a thing that I had not a single clue about. So, I'm gonna go ahead and... we might as well. I'll order in 9 buckets. We don't have 9 buckets. Well, oh my god, look. Wait, we only have 0.001 buckets? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. It's fine. It's not the end of the world because we do actually have a few buckets worth. I'm not sure if we have 9 buckets worth, but we do have some buckets that I can probably go and get my hands on. So I'm going to go back and forth, putting buckets into this well at the bottom. And I'll be back once it's full. How does that sound? And then we'll see, because at the moment, just a reminder, it is currently the amount of starlight we're getting during the daytime is sitting right in the middle of this wireless crafting grid, right in the middle there. So we'll compare that to when it's full. All right, I think this is the last one right here. Boom. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, those particles. Okay. I mean, so far, that is beautiful. I'm liking this. This is sort of what I wanted to see, you know, something actually happening with this. Okay. Now, let's see. Does that do much to this? I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't. Or at least it hasn't yet. Does that do anything if I take that out? No. It's still just sitting right in the middle. Now, someone made the suggestion of, we should tune them to a different frequency, because at the moment they're all tuned to the same one. And I guess maybe it's like, they're getting a little bit too much of the same thing. This is very interesting. I'm confused because that's showing some beautiful particles, but it's not really... I don't really feel like I'm getting much out of it. Okay. Now, another thing is I'm not sure if I want to spend the whole episode trying to do this, since, like, we sort of did that in the last one. Another thing I was told, though, is these guys, once they're, like, made, you can actually chuck them right back in. And you can just keep buffing them. And you can get them to be better and better and better and better. So we'll look into... possibly automating that, maybe. That could be fun. But one thing I do want to do, just real quick, is I do want to test to see if we can, what am I trying to say here? Tune it to a different frequency. Now, one thing I don't know is what happens if I dig this up, or like try to set a different, tune to it. I believe, where are we? If we go in Astral, and grab out our tone, I believe, yeah, we have some constellation papers in here. I'm going to take them out, I guess. We also have the previous constellation paper here, which I think is what we lined this up with. So we've got these ones. Does that show? Oh, yeah, look there. When I hover over? Maybe not. I was going to say it sort of shows where to put them, but I guess not. Okay. I'm pretty sure it would need to be nighttime as well. Alright, so here's our, I guess, little, I don't know, what's called our attunement altar, right? We have our attunement altar. If I pull out this guy, now you can see where the things are meant to be placed. I'm wondering if even I place this in my offhand, and it makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and dig this stuff up. I'm going to hope that the previous things that I attune stay attuned, and that I don't need, like, multiple altars. I'm going to hope that's the case. So we're just going to place all these roughly in the spots where they're showing all these sparkly powders, like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, what do we want to attune? Honestly, I want to attune one of these collector crystals. I just don't know if that's an option. I don't know if we're allowed to do that, but we're going to give it a try. Ooh. Because I have this multi-block, can I not break it? What if I dig this up? Now can I dig this? Oh, wait, no, I've got my efficiency off. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. So we'll keep that there for later. We have our Vicio Celestial Collector Crystal. I'm going to come over here and see. Can I just chuck that in? No, I'm going to be honest. It doesn't look like I can get away with that. Alright, I'm going to try to pick it up without accidentally attuning myself. Because that is the thing that can happen. Okay. We're going to come over here. Is this guy done yet? He looks like he's almost done. He's got probably like one more tier left to do. Okay. In Astral Sorcery, we have some more rock crystals. None of these are really impressive, to be honest. Collect starlight from Vicio. Yeah, they all collect starlight from the same constellation, and I'm guessing that's where I guess our issue is coming into play here. Okay. Do we just try real quick with a different rock crystal? I don't really know. I don't know what to do. All right, I just got enough of these resonating gems to make another crystal. I do want to, even though it's going to be with like a low tier here, I do want to do it. Ritual effect, something. I'm going to go for this one here. And I guess we're going to give it a shot. Maybe that one will craft in time, but it's not like, they're not the hardest things to make. It's just a matter of waiting. You know what I mean? So we'll chuck that in there. Oh, this one, I feel like it's doing a different pattern altogether. This like, it almost looks evil. All right, this one's actually done. Okay. Okay, yep. You won't believe, by the way, the other one we had just finished as well, like the other crystal we were doing. So let's go over here, slap this guy down. Hopefully, are you good? You're not in the range of anything? You're not going to start screaming at me? You look to be good. Let's right-click you, and right-click you. And, oh my god. And then it starts shooting all of its death lightning. Okay, I'll move it a bit. Okay, I ended up putting it in the sky, so hopefully that's not too much of an issue. Let's go see if that makes an impact. I know it's still nighttime, but let's have a look. It doesn't appear to have made that much of a difference, if any at all, if I'm completely honest. I'm gonna, however, pick this guy up. Here we go. Pick him up. What did that give us? Size, shape, and collection rate. This guy sounds like he's gonna be pretty good. I'll tell you what, I do want to give it a try. I very much do want to give it a try. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to drop him in there so that he can be attuned. The last one there. Beautiful. We will whack it with our resonating wand. And that'll be it crafted. This other crystal, I'm going to put away just for now. We'll figure out what to do with it later, I guess. If anything. Now, another thing is, I think if I just built this altar in a different location, like over where that blue dust was, I think it would work. But the thing is, I just don't want to move it. So instead, we're doing all this other stuff, which is probably making things a lot harder. All right. Here is our collector crystal. Collect starlight from Dissidia. So we're going to slap it up here. It should do beautiful blue particle effects. We're going to right-click on it. I don't really see too many blue particle effects. I mean, we do see some around it, so I think that means it's working. But then again, that one has some around it. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to right-click it there. So we now see the laser coming in, or the beam. Open up this guy. What do we see? Not much of a difference. Let's see what it does in daytime. Okay, it is noon, and as you can see, not a difference. Not a difference at all. Maybe. Oh, you know what? He's actually too close. He's too close to the structure. We've actually got to break this. Make sure we pick him up. We need to place a temporary block here. Slap him down. And now that is the structure. Ooh, and you can see, yeah, this one brings in this like red lightning from this constellation that it has. Okay, I like it. I'm gonna right-click you. I'm gonna right-click you. There we have the beam coming down. Now, what does this mean? Any difference? Not a single difference at all. If I take out my Vicio crystal, does that make a difference? No. Okay. The last thing I'm thinking is the lens themselves might need to be tuned a bit. I'm thinking that's possibly the issue that we're at the moment. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get 3 more rock crystals. So I'll go mining for rock crystals. We'll have those processing, I guess, or we might even combine them or something. I don't really know what we're doing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, you know what? Before we do all that, let me go back to the base real quick. There is one small thing we can do that's like, you know, not astral sorcery and we can get done right away. Assuming I'm gonna let it spawn. Yep, here we go. It is called a cyclical, this guy here, cyclical processing. We're gonna see if we can make one. We can make the middle bits. What are the side bits? Silver plates and Constantin plates. I think we can do those. We just need to set up the recipes for them. Oh, I did not make it in. There, here we go. Yep, everything's fine. We're gonna go down here, click on these, silver plate. Yeah, we'll just do these recipes. I do think we have a machine to do it, but I mean, this is probably so much easier to do that it's like, why not? You know, why send it through a machine when we can just craft it pretty much instantly? I'll chuck those in there. Now let's see if we can do it. Huh? Really? We don't have silver and we don't have Constantin. What? Silver. Hold on. silver plate. We don't have engineer's hammer. Alright, well, there's a solution to that. Let me just add the recipe for an engineer's hammer. It's going to be string, iron, and sticks, which is... It's not going to be perfect. Like, it's going to craft a new one every time, I think. But, I mean, it's string and sticks and iron. We have, like, infinite of it. So, it's not an issue. But it's still... It's the audacity. The absolute audacity of this. I have to craft them all manually. Can we not just do that? And then, what? Constantin... I don't know what's going on. I don't know why why everything's acting a little bit weird today. But there we go. Okay, cyclical blah blah blah. What does this do, you might be wondering? Well, it allows the outputs to be sent back in as inputs. So what that means is for this guy, I already put it in. Instead of needing to have the seeds put back in, they automatically get put back in. So it might not be noticeable, but there might be a small difference. Like if I take this one seed out, look, it's going non-stop. If I take out the upgrade, look at that. It's turning off and on because it has to go out through our ender chest, then back in through the exporters there. So instead of doing that, we just chuck in one of these upgrades and it uses the one seed. Beautiful. Now, while we're on the topic of honey, let's just have a look in here. We have 1.1 million honey essence. We are well on our way to getting this creative apiary, which we don't even have there. I've got it here still. We just need now 600,000 more. So obviously if I had to set up multiple of these machines, it'd be done faster, but I mean, there's not really a need for it. We'll get to it when we get to it, sort of thing. So now what I'm going to do is get those rock crystals. I would love to get this working. It's not really doing what I thought it would. You know what I mean? This whole astral sorcery thing. But we'll see. I'm thinking I'm going to try and craft some better lenses and see if that does the trick. One thing I want to do though is I kind of want to move this entire altar into a different area and see if that just solves the issue. It'll be messy, I know, but I kind of want to do it. Before I do that though, I want to grab this phosic resonator and I want to check around my base to see if there's somewhere closer we could do it. Because then that would give me an excuse to both move it over here and it would be effective. I do believe I need it to be nighttime though, so I apologize to everyone else on the server currently, but yeah. Oh my god. I mean, I could rip my house up and place it right here. That is impressive. So this is like the particles we're looking for, right there. Ideally, I don't want to rip up my... I mean, I could put it in the sky. They actually recommend you put it like further up in the sky. We could do it right there. That's not a bad spot. We could also do it here, right next to blood magic. Also not too bad of an idea. I'm thinking this spot looks pretty prime location though. Right here, next to our other, little area. You know what? I reckon this is exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and select marble in my tool here just to like set the area so that we sort of know where to build it. This is like the middle, right? I'm currently scrolling to every single block. There we go. Marble. That's where we're going to place our altar. And that should be pretty good. I guess, you know what, we move it over a little bit. The thing is, I don't exactly know how close it is to this. You know what I mean? Like, is that going to be in the way? Maybe. We'll sort it out. Okay, beautiful. Oh, I still feel bad about this episode. I do want to apologize to you guys. This has been a very rough experience for everyone involved. One thing we will need is a different collector crystal because I can't actually grab this one. This is like, it's built with the altar, which means I need to, I guess, bring a different one with me. And honestly, I guess we'll grab a celestial one and we'll like slap that on there. I mean, I guess I'll grab this one. What sort of perks does it have? Because I think that matters. Purity and shape. I mean, that's pretty good. Let me see. I've got like a little thing brought up, or at least I did. I don't know where I put it. Okay, I've lost it. I've lost my thing that was telling me how much it actually used, or like what the perks helped with. All right. Oh yeah, this is gonna be messy. Basically, I've got to like either bring all this stuff with me, or I need to make new stuff over there, which I'll probably do because just in case we want to come back here, I don't want to have it completely hideous. All right, I'll try and put it together, and I'll meet you guys back here with it fully built, I guess. Okay, so it's all coming together pretty well. By the way, to get this overlay to show you, just right-click the altar with your resonating wand, and it tells you exactly where to place all the blocks. And if you place the wrong block in there, it goes red. So you just sort of trial and error until you get the right block. But it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Alrighty, here it is. This is our area. I'm wondering if I need to place my crystal in that block right there. I'm thinking that might actually be the place. So let's go ahead and break this. I'm going to pick this up, place a block there, and place the crystal right in that little spot there. Does that make a difference? I'm not sure. Currently, as you can see, we are getting nothing. We are getting quite literally nothing. Where's our rock? A Vicio crystal, which I want to place there. I want to then grab our Astral relays and try and place them roughly in the spot that they belong. You know what? They don't fit there. So do I even bother? Or should I just... We have 6 of them. What if we sort of do like a... Like, does this work? Yeah, that works. Yeah, we still don't have, like, any light in there. And I don't really know how to solve this issue. You know what I mean? Like, what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? You know what? We can try one thing. What if I go ahead and grab a linking tool and I link this guy into this? So he goes directly down. Does that... Okay, so that does charge it a little bit. As you can see, a little bit. Okay, we have this other collector crystal. Let's see. This goes up to about halfway in this distance here, like right there. If I go ahead and we'll place a template block there just to place other stuff on it. Oh, in fact, did that... Okay, so yeah, he obviously needs starlight. Give me a second. I'll place this guy here. I want to break this guy again. I'm going to place this other crystal there. We'll break this. I'm going to go ahead and link him into the altar as well. And where does this go? It doesn't quite make it halfway, so this crystal is better. It is better. Okay. okay. Now, another thing I want to do is actually go and set up some Astral relays. So I will run back to our Astral area. In fact, why don't we go ahead and set up a waystone here? Just a temporary one. I say temporary, it'll probably be here till the end of time. So that we can go back and forth. Hopefully this episode isn't too bad. I know I keep bringing it up, but it's like, what a rough experience this has been so far. This is going to be called New Astral. Beautiful. And we will go on the New Astral to get to the Old Astral. I'm going to pick up some of this stuff. In particular, some of these extra ones. Because I think as well, we just have them too close to each other. Like, I don't think they're meant to be this close. So I am actually just going to break those. Okay, so we've got a few now. Let's go back to the New Astral. We have our marble arches, our engraved, and the sooty. Although, I think... What do we need? I thought we needed runed ones, but the runed ones didn't come with us. Did they? Hold on. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's chiseled. Chiseled in the corner. Okay. Chiseled in the corner. Beautiful. So the way this should work is... I should be able to place the chiseled in the corners. The arches like so. I believe it's a sooty marble in the middle. And then a relay. Oh, a relay with a glass lens on top. And as you can see, it spits all that energy towards this guy. And it's meant to make it a bit better. As you can see, so far, I don't think I've even noticed the difference. I am going to, however, slap back in our other one. What's this? Size, shape. Oh, it has a collection rate too. So that's why it's not too bad. I guess we'll slap this guy down. That's fine. We need to obviously grab our linking tool. One thing I will say though is this guy already, he's connected, but there's no difference. Like if I go ahead and take that out, there's no difference. So I don't understand. I might have to watch a video and see if I understand it. Or does it go up? Does it go up a little bit? I can't tell. Alright, so I'm going to be honest. I think these only really affected at nighttime, which sort of isn't really what we want here. Crystal. I'm going to be honest. I think one of the biggest issues we have is that we don't have a max level collector crystal at all. I think that's our biggest issue at the moment. This guy, shape 3, collection rate 2 balls, the previous one we had. Size 1, shape 2, collection rate 2. So this one has a better shape, but it's not even celestial. I'm going to go and grab our other celestial crystals and see if that gives us a better amount. I don't think it's not going to be by much though. That's my issue. I'm just hoping, I guess, that it'll be by just enough. You know what I mean? All right, so we actually do have a pretty good crystal. So this was the one we were just using, Purity 2, Shape 3. Not the greatest. We have one here that is Size 3, Shape 3, Collection Rate 2. I'm hoping that one's going to be the best and work pretty well. This size and purity one's also pretty good. Size and purity. So I guess let's go ahead and give this a shot. So we'll pick up all the stuff here. We'll do our first crystal. So there it is. See what sort of rate we're looking at here. I do, of course, have to link it up to the bit there. This one makes the full distance. That's pretty good. That's genuinely really, really good. A great start so far. We'll try this next one. So this one, let's sort of inventory, just so that, you know, we can figure out where they go. So that one can go there. This one will be placed, break this, and go ahead and link it up. We can move those back around. It's linked. This one doesn't make the full distance, so it's just not as good. All right, let's try this again then. So I want to use this one here. So we're going to break that. Make sure we pick it up. So, yeah, the collection rate made a massive difference. The purity didn't really hold up to the same standard. Okay, so far, so good. This one is pretty good, makes the full distance. Now, I am curious, what happens if I were to place this one here, this one here? I know they're really close, which is, or at least it should be an issue. But first of all, how are we looking? Oh, it's not looking good at all. It's not even giving us any. If I link these up, does that do anything or no? So we've got them hooked up. It makes the tiniest little, just the tiniest little bit. So no, we don't want that. We don't want those two right next to each other. Instantly, this all comes back to life. Okay. I understand. The next question is, can we get away with using them without a crystal lens? Like, for example, is this too close? It is. I want to place it just far enough. So we'll place all these blocks and we'll see, like, the problem is I can probably place it here. Like, I doubt that's too close, but I don't think that will reach if I were to do that. Oh, I stand corrected. This one gives us a boost. Interesting. Let me count the range here. Okay, I think we placed it perfectly 15 blocks away. It still is lightning zapping up there, which makes me think that it's still a little too close. So I do want to see if we can get away with moving it, say, like, back here. And does this make a difference? Oh, you can see if I shift right click, it wants to create the enhanced thing underneath it. Okay. We'll have to try that out at some point. Let's bind this again. Can that make the distance? No, I think it's too far currently. So, okay. Let's try this again, a little bit closer this time. But still, I think it's one block further. So if it can still connect... No, it can't connect. Okay. Hold on then. What if I slap one of these down and we go ahead and shift right click U into U and then right click U into U. That should now make the distance. Yes, it does. We're still looking at pretty much the same, if I'm honest. It's not looking like we got that much more out of it, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, and it's still... The lightning's still making it all the way over there. Are you kidding me? Alright, this time I moved it further away. And we're getting nothing from it. We are apparently getting nothing from it. Now, I do have a suspicion as to why that happened. Because, once again, I went from this block to here and then to there. Which, in the past, hasn't worked. So watch this, right? Here's how it's currently set up. And we saw no benefit. So I'm going to unlink these. Then I'm going to link this guy first. And then I'm going to link this guy to this. And do we see a difference now? All of a sudden we see a difference. So yeah, it does work very, very strangely. Okay. So far, so interesting. Okay. All right. I've tried to add another one. I've added a few. Once again, we've seemed to have reached another breaking point where it just won't get past this part right here. This same little area. If you remember, right in between this wireless crafting grid. And I'll show you again. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this lens right here. If we come back and look at it, it's still right there. If we go ahead and disconnect this lens right there and open it up, it drops. It goes down. Noticeable. If we go ahead and rebind this lens right there, we should notice it go up. Yep, it goes right back up there. If we go ahead and rebind this lens, Nothing. The beam shows up. Nothing. Huh. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's even possible to have it run like further than this during daytime. We're right, just a reminder, we're right in like a phosic field. Or at least we were. I think during nighttime it shows up. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible. All right. So yeah, 100%. I'm pretty confident that for some reason we can't get past this tier right here. Even though each of these crystals have their own lens, so it's not a matter of like too many things going through like one lens that it's like, you know, the lens can't handle it. For some reason, it won't go higher than this. I don't know why. If you know why, please do let me know. But before you suggest, because I mean, we could add those extra things onto these guys. Where is it? Let me just real quick. The structure that we need to build underneath it, the enhanced collector crystal. We've tried that before, but the truth is right here, if you look, it's right at the middle there. Disconnecting one of these guys that don't need one of those structures, if we disconnect it, there's not a difference made. There's no difference made. I link it, we right click, quickly open it. It's not going up. It's not going up, it's not going down. So it's just some sort of hard limit that's on there. Something I want to try that I don't know if it's possible, because maybe for example, this guy could only have like, you know, 4 beams coming into him at once. Maybe. But that doesn't even make sense because our previous setup we had 1 beam. I'm not sure. Anyway, I want to make one of these. I want to make a celestial, not a celestial altar. I want to make a crystal prism. We actually need another runed marble, so let me grab that. For some reason I can't paste this in. Is this the right size? This is 5 wide. This one, yeah, it looks like it's meant to go in here. Celestial altar, and we have like an upgraded version. What are these? Glass lenses. Okay, do we have glass lens? We do appear to have 2. Beautiful. Bam. I can actually paste the whole thing in. Beautiful. And we have just enough to be able to craft this. Beautiful. The reason we want more is to craft the iridescent star, which is part of the ATM recipe, which can't be automated, which means we can't just like automate it to happen at nighttime. So I want to be able to craft it during daytime. That's essentially what this whole situation's been for, which has been unfortunate. But anyway, another thing I was curious about, like maybe I could put like wells here or something. I don't know. But anyway, we have a crystal prism. This guy, apparently, I should be able to slap him down here, for example. And then what we should be able to do is grab our linking tool, remove the link from there, link it onto this, remove the link from here, link it onto this, and then this guy can be linked onto there. But this guy can also be linked into other locations. So I was just going to see if that would somehow work. Not looking too good, is it? It's not even catching up. Why? Wait, real quick. Does this guy maintain the, yeah, shape 3? Okay. Link. Anything noticeable? Nope. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed at everything. I hate everything. Let's try this again. Link that. Nothing. But if we were to, for example, link it back on here, noticeable. And then we're already up at the limit again. If I unlink this, does that make a difference? No. So yeah, currently this guy's doing nothing, right? Let's remove the link there. If we open this guy, it's currently at this point, and like I'm so annoyed. I'm annoyed at everything. And this doesn't make a difference. But then if I disconnect this, right? Disconnect it. It doesn't make a difference. I don't know what to do. I'm furious. Why does it bottleneck? Why does my brain hurt? Why does... I think we'll wrap it up here. I mean, this is like a long episode. I might try and cut out some of the stuff since, I mean, we didn't really get anywhere with it. You know what I mean? Is there anything else I could quickly do that would be fun? I don't really think there is. I think we just... Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Even though we didn't get anywhere. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Hopefully the next video will be a little bit better. Well, honestly, unless someone provides like a way that we can bypass this whole bottleneck. Unless we figure out a way to do that, this is probably, we're probably not going to touch Astral Sorcery for a little while until, you know, we have to. But yeah, I think that's it. Man, that is very painful. That is very painful. What else? What are we actually going to do in the next episode? That is a good question, because we are at that point where it's like, what is there to do? What is there to do? What are some things that I want to do is probably a good question. We have the ATM shard. It can craft a few different things. Obviously, I want to do the creative apiary. So if we have enough honey, we might do that. A quantum entangled head, which is bound to Dewstream. Quantum entangled head. And it's made with Vegemite. Okay. I see. Okay, does this guy do anything? No, it's just quantumly entangled to me. Okay, that's, yeah, I'm gonna ban that. I'm gonna ban that item. I believe this was made by, some of my server admins. Pesky people they are. What do we have here? Dimension Builder, we've got that disabled. Creative Jetpack. We've got an unobtainium jetpack. We could get creative one. Is it faster? Let's have a look. Vertical speed is 2. Hover speed, or horizontal speed, sorry, is 0.45. So 2 and 0.45. It actually is faster. That, hey, maybe. Creative Kinetis, Infinite Mana, like all this stuff already automated that we don't really need to do it. But I mean, we could. Oh, there's some, oh wait, we have a bunch of entangled heads for all of our server mods. Beautiful. A creative spellbook that I've never used before. We could try it out. The centrifuge, this needs more honey, doesn't it? Man, that's so much honey. We might want to look into, what was I going to say? We might want to look into setting up more honey production. That could be worth doing, genuinely. We can make a creative blaze cake for some create stuff that we don't have set up. We can make creative compressors and creative compressed iron block. A creative only block used to maintain any temperature you want. That's pretty cool. Maintain any temperature you want. What do we need that for? For our, this guy. This guy needs temperature. That's an option. Might not be an amazing option, but it's an option. Creative batteries, energy cells, capacitors, creative generator, controller. Creative tank, can't craft that. Anything else on here? We can make some more ATM star shards. What can the block be used in? The block can be used in pretty much not looking like much. I mean, we can obviously do this stuff. There's the BDDB. We need to do that at some point. Let me bookmark him. We need to head out to a mountain at this Y level and set up some delightful dirt to hopefully get one of these. Now, these guys can one-shot you, so you want to pick them up quickly, I guess. What else is there? There's the star shards. These guys make infinity pipe upgrades. We could slap a few of those around. A super worm. Why not? All the catalysm. I'll bookmark that. Maybe we'll check that out. That's pretty much it. The catalyst, that's used to make a boss summoner, apparently. Sure, why not? And it's also used for grading tools in, or grading materials in Silent Gear. That appears to be pretty much everything. I don't know. There's also all of these, which I don't think any of these are used in like an actual recipe. Which is surprising. I'm surprised there's not like a get a 9 times block and you'll like, you know, win the game sort of thing. And then aside from that, if we were to completely ignore all that stuff, or if we get all that stuff done, which I mean, it would only take like a few episodes if we're being honest, there's still the alternative of things to do, which is this whole to-do list. There is a bunch of stuff here that we have to do, that we have to check out and try and do. On top of that, there's also, I have some things bookmarked as well in my own list. Enchanting. There's a cool enchanting method we can do to try and boost our tools again. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very upset with Astral Sorcery at the moment. I'm upset that there's this like hard limit. I've looked up and I've seen no one talking about it because I think for most people, they just, you know, they do it at nighttime. You know, they wait until nighttime and they craft their things. I don't want to make it nighttime for everyone on the server every time I want to craft the stuff. Because obviously, if I'm playing single player, I sleep in a hammock, it's nighttime. on the server, someone else just goes, no, well, sorry, sir, I'm gonna sleep in my thing and make it daytime again. What's here? Graduate crafting. Is there like a new altar? Like a next tier to everything that we need? I don't think there is. I think, or at least it doesn't show up here if there is. Graduate crafting. This thing, I don't know, it just tells you some stuff. I'm sure if I read through it, it will tell me something cool. Attempting to craft will no longer cancel and fail if the available starlight drops below the minimum needed to complete the crafting. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, anyway, you guys, please, if you happen to know what the issue is with our astral sorcery stuff, please do let me know. I'm stumped. I've looked around, I can't find the solution. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to those of you who have supported me financially. Thank you to Caden, Oracle, Skeletor Jacob, Oathis, Derpy Snowluna, Mugs, and vrifty, all supported me through donation links. And thank you to Takulis, vrifty, and Mugs, who have been channel members here on YouTube. Thank you guys. And thank you to the viewer watching at home. Hopefully you made it through this video. Good luck to you if you did. And I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Goodbye.